Cough for that live from the Cop. Obviously we've travelled all the way over from New Jersey, USA to come to the Liverpool versus Arsenal match, and we are super excited to be here. I'm here today with my cousin and we're going to be in the new monstrous main stand, so I am super pumped to go in there and see the mighty Reds hopefully demolish Arsenal. Alright, so score prediction. I think Liverpool are going to win comfortably today. I think it's going to be 2-0. Nothing's getting by Alisson Becker. He's the greatest goalie in the world. Nothing's going to get by the big Grok, Virgil van Dijk. Doesn't matter what midfield Klopp throws out, they're all magnificent, and then that front three are going to be ripping Arsenal's crappy defence to shreds. Alright, like I said, live at Anfield today for Cough for that. This is Duts. Enjoy the game, everybody. Speak to you later. Ta-da for now. Ta-da.
Liverpool substitutes number 22, Simon Mignolet. Number 2, Nathaniel Klein. 8, Naby Keita. 14, Jordan Henderson. 15, Daniel Sturridge. 20, Adam Lallana. And 27 is Divock Origi.
Greetings, Duds here, Cough for that. Quick wardrobe change. Threw on the yellow one, put the red one over there. That's about it. So just like the wardrobe change from Newcastle to Arsenal, there was only really one change. He changed the midfield. He brings in Fabinho and he drops out Shaqiri. A little bit disappointing, but I understand why. We played basically with 2 centre mids and Wijnaldum just running riot in the free. Attack the same. Defence the same. This was the game I was most excited for. Most excited, number one. I get to meet one of my fellow coaches, a friend of mine that I worked with over in New Jersey from Liverpool, and named Paul Tramaco. I was able to meet Paul before the game. Paul is the guy that basically looks after the referees. You ever see a substitution at Anfield? Paul is sat right behind the referee that holds the board up when the Liverpool subs come on and off. So you always see him sitting there in his EA trackie, watching the match, pretending not to be interested, even though he's a massive Red and a Liverpool fan. So this video can be dedicated to you, Mr. Tramaco. It was awesome to meet you at the game, see you, give you a little cloppy cuddle, and talk about the good old days and your exciting job now. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. So it was great to see you, Tramaco, lad, or as tremendous as I used to call him. And yeah, it was boss because the whole day was just brilliant. Get over to Liverpool with me cousin, Paul. I was sitting in me auntie and uncle's seats, Margaret and George Goodwin, in the main stand. So the first game I sat with my son in the Cop. The second game I'm in the new main stand, and it's just like, it was so hard to take it in. we get to Anfield really early because I was meeting Paul. Paul's obviously working with the match officials on this day, so we had to be at the ground super early. So we're there for like 4 to 5 hours before the match kicks off. Go over to the pie shop, get a pie. It was absolutely tremendous. Right across from the Cop, beautiful steak pie. And then we've got all this time to kill then. So we go and have a couple of beers. I'll have my cup of tea now. And we're in a pub full of Liverpool fans. And we're watching Wolves that we just played a few days earlier, and we beat 2-0 away, playing against dirty, horrible Spurs. And it was a game that Liverpool needed Spurs to slip up. Spurs scored early. Like I said, we're in a pub. Met this lovely bloke as well. It looked like Paul McCartney. Like, insane. Looked like Paul McCartney. And just that's it. It just looked like Paul McCartney. And it was just one of them. Tottenham score, and you're just thinking they're going to score for 5 here past this Wolves team. But then Wolves equalise. Then Wolves dominate the game. Wolves score again. Then Wolves score again. And Wolves beat them. So then we bounced out the pub then. It's like we bounced out the pub. Liverpool fans now are all really happy because you know what? The gap we can make now is going to be ginormous between Tottenham and Man City. And again, especially if we can go and beat Man City, that would be 10 points. Job gone, wrapped up. Should have the league done, in the bag, early January. So we get to Anfield, and again, I'm just blown away by the travelling up the escalator. We were in the top tier, but at the front, and the seat is right at the front. And again, you'll see it from the videos that I'm posting with this video. You'll see the Never Walk Alone. You'll see the end. It'll just be classily put together, hopefully. And you're just in awe. You know, with living over in America and not being back for so long, to suddenly see this appear like that, and just watching it on social media be put together, to be there, look at it from the Cop at the Newcastle game, and then actually be in it, it's just unbelievable. It's just the most insane thing. And then you're sitting there in this theatre. It was just so hard for me to comprehend it all, and I'll tell you as we go on. Going up the escalators, there's all flags all across the walls going into the actual tier that you're in, and the flags are all brilliant. I've got some great pictures of me next to the flags. Again, you'll see them in the video. But again, you'll see it, me walking out of the tunnel into it for the first time. Like that's me actually just seeing it for the first time in my entire life. I was just blown away. I touched the bloke sitting next to me on the shoulder. I just went, "What do you think?" And he's like, "What?" I said, "This." He's like, "Yeah, it's great." But he's like, "I've been here every single week. I know what this main stand looks like." For me being there for the first time, and a night game, and Arsenal, oh my God, it was just insane. Like I said, Liverpool, over the last 20 years, I've really looked up to this Arsenal team. I have, as a Liverpool fan, and this Arsenal team played some scintillating, devastating football when Henry was there, and Fabregas, and then Keown, Adams, the Invincibles. Like, that team was the team. I enjoyed the way the Man United teams played, but that Arsenal team in that time period was just special. They played the best football in the league, and they played the best football in the league every single year. Even when they didn't win the league, they played the best football. So the fact that Liverpool can match them and surpass them is just insane. And to be part of that this season blew my head off. It really did. So anyway, the game starts. Liverpool start the first 10 minutes really well. Arsenal capitalise on a mistake. Lovren seems to struggle to play straight balls out of the back. Lovren gets the ball. We're messing around with it on a goal kick. It's like Alisson to Trent, Trent to Lovren, Lovren back to Alisson, Alisson back to Lovren. Lovren trying to play the ball into the corner, and Arsenal are on it, and they win the ball. And Iwobi, to be fair, Iwobi played really well for Arsenal in the first 15 minutes. Attacks down the left, puts in a phenomenal ball. Absolutely brilliant. Robinson struggled to deal with it. Van Dijk struggled to deal with it. And the young lad for Arsenal, Miles, I think his name is, scores 1-0. Here's where the game is absolutely brilliant. It's probably my favourite part of the whole game. No one's arsed in the ground. No one. As soon as that ball hits the net, everybody, Liverpool, 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 It was like a choir. And this is the best atmosphere I've ever seen. I'm going to tell you why. Because every game I've ever been to in the past at Anfield, the Cop's doing it all. Annie Road end a little bit because they're next to the away fans, but it's the Kop, the Kop, the Kop, the Kop, the Kop. The Kop are all stood up for the whole game like we are on big games. But this new main stand is all season ticket holders. So the Kenny Dalglish stand is kind of dead, in my opinion. It's very quiet. But the ground goes from the Kop round the main stand into the Annie Road. And then it goes Annie Road into the main stand, back round to the Kop in this big ball, like cauldron of noise. So that's the most I've ever sung not being in the Kop. I felt like I was part of the Kop. Like, you want to be in the Kop every game, you do. But this game in the main stand, I don't even know. It was just amazing. If that atmosphere could be like that every game, I'm lying. I was going to say I'd trade me season ticket in the Kop and go in the main stand, but I probably wouldn't. It was just amazing anyway. It was breathtaking. It was amazing. The atmosphere was superb. You felt like you were part of the game. You felt like you were part of the players on the pitch. So they score. Liverpool go nuts. We're positively singing our asses off. And I wasn't bothered. I wasn't bothered. And I think the other 50,000 Reds in the stadium, they weren't bothered either because we knew we were going to smash Arsenal. I think if they scored another one, I'd have been bothered either. We'd have smashed them even more. So the fact that we score a goal about 2 minutes after they do, and then score another goal a minute after that, kind of says it all. And it was what we deserved. Bobby Firmino gets a lucky break, does his no-look finish, polishes it off, goal, 1-1, Arsenal 1, Liverpool 1. Cough for that, Arsenal. Cough for that, Arsenal TV. And then we score another goal, and I tell you what, it's one of them where you just sit there and just go, like, I'm up, I'm hugging my cousin, I'm hugging our Paul. Ball goes through, we win the ball in midfield, Arsenal sloppily give it away. Bobby's off to the races. He looks like he wants to pass. He looks like he wants to pass again. Instead, he just goes round one defender, round the second defender, makes the third defender fall on his ass and slots it. It's brilliant. It looks so good. It looks so good in the stand because I am right there. Like, where are we sitting the main stand? If there's the main stand, there's where I'm sitting. There's where the goal is. We're right in line with all the goals in the first half. It's just absolutely superb. It's superb. It's a superb goal. It's a superb performance from Super Bobby Firmino, and it's what we deserve. So we go 2-1 up off a piece of masterclass, off winning the ball back in midfield and then launching an attack. And then we get a penalty. Now the funny thing is, we scored on 14. We get a penalty kick. Again, throwing in the 14. Haven't got a penalty for 14 months at Anfield. We get 2 penalties while I'm home. We get 3 if you count the one I haven't told you about. So we get the penalty kick. Salah steps up, slots it. It's a penalty. He's hit him like 3 times in the back of the legs. Arsenal's heads are just falling off. Lichtsteiner's head's falling off. The whole back four is just absolute. It's shocking. Liverpool are just cutting them to pieces. So we get the 3rd, and then we get the 4th. It's another fantastic goal, and we're winning 4-1 at half time. And you're just like, it could be 6-7 easy in the second half. Second half, we get another penalty kick. Upslets Bobby. I'll show you both penalty kicks right now. So have a look at both penalty kicks. I'll show you the first one. I'll show you the second one. And you saw the one at Newcastle. So there's all the penalty kicks coming on. So we're ready, and here's the penalty kicks.
Hello everybody and welcome to Cop for That with a half-time score of Liverpool 4, Arsenal 1 at Anfield. Goals from Firmino 2, Salah with a penalty right before half-time, and Sadio Mane scored the 3rd. Liverpool are absolutely taking Arsenal scum to the cleaners. Look at the view from the top of the main stand. Absolutely sensational. Hopefully we'll get more of the same in the second half. This is nuts. Cop for that. Cop for that, Arsenal. Cop for that. More of the same, Reds. Come on.
that's how I was. Just like this, sitting there, looking around the main stand, absorbing everything that was that third goal. The Sadio Mane goal against Arsenal. I've got people jumping to my right, in my cousin Paul. People jumping to my left. People falling over each other. I just sat there and just went. And no one touched me, and it was like I was in my own surreal little world, my own little bubble. It was insane. So, funny thing was, I was talking to our kid, and I was just saying to him, I was like, listen, Liverpool's corners against Newcastle were really good. Like, we kept smashing them in and winning the ball and attacking the corners, and I was really confident. Then all of a sudden, Trent puts that ball into the front post, which is basically drilled low, and our kid goes, well, what did you say? You just cursed that, didn't you? Kiss the death on that corner. And as the ball comes out on the clearance, it's pinged back in from our fullback to the back post. It's then played across the 6, and then Manny slots it. And I just had to take it all in. I just had to absorb it. I had to just take it in and enjoy it. And I took more satisfaction from just watching everybody else go nuts and being around the chaos and enswelled in all of it, and just, you know, with living in America and not being able to go to the match and not being able to enjoy my season ticket the way I would have loved to have done when I was younger. I mean, now something had to just change in my head, where I jumped up and down, you know, I'd videoed the 2 penalty kits. That one, I just wanted to take it all, absorb it, and it was amazing. And the fact that we went there and we beat Arsenal 5-1 was amazing. That game was amazing. We just played magnificently. So yeah, I left that goal out of this video until this moment because it meant so much to me as a fan, being there and having the pleasure and the privilege of going to Anfield to watch this side dismantle that Arsenal side. Where, you know, a few weeks ago when we played them at the Emirates, it was a very even game. I would even say Arsenal were better than Liverpool on that day. They looked very much the stronger team. And then today we go and do that to them. Amazing. So, hope you enjoyed this little insert of just the Mane goal on its own, in its entirety, inserted into the video. Alright, Reds. You'll never walk alone. Enjoy the rest of the video.
Arsenal, you guys are taking one hell of a beating! Come on!
Bobby Firmino, hat-trick hunting, hat-trick getting, and there they are. You've seen the 2 penalty kicks that I managed to get from the main stand. You saw in the last video the one from the Cop and the Annie Road, the Salah slots. So you've seen Salah score, you've seen Bobby score, and you've seen Salah score again. 3 penalties, all came along, all surrounded that number 14. Liverpool 5, Arsenal 1, cough for that. And then the end game, just class, watching Mo walk off, watching Bobby walk off. Mo gives a share to the crowd. You watch Bobby walk off, ball in his arm, under the shirt. Klopp on the pitch. Liverpool, top of the league. Liverpool, top of the league. We go marching on to City. It was just insane. It was just insane. To be home, to be part of that, to see the mighty Reds perform, to see us be top of the league at Christmas. You know, I've just stopped having me Origi bruise off the back of the derby, but there was just a buzz. I didn't really see any blues when I was home. we just had the most phenomenal trip being back. I went to see the beautiful artwork of Jurgen Klopp. I'll put that in this video as well. That picture's quality, by the way. Oh, it was amazing. It was the best time to go home, watch the Mighty Reds, see me mum and dad, visit me mates. Just brilliant. Go to the match. I was spoiled rotten. It was amazing. Wearing these shirts. And I tell you what, I'm going to go start the gym tomorrow. Be able to fit into this shirt because it's a little snug, to say the least. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed my 2 videos. I enjoyed my time immensely. This has been Tony. This is Kofada. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video on YouTube. Go to Facebook and take a look at Kofada on Facebook. That's it. Liverpool, phenomenal. We play Wolves later on today. We're going to smash them as well. Oh, when the Reds go marching in. Oh, when the Reds go marching in. I want to be in that number. Oh, when the Reds go marching in. Ta-ra for now. Ta-ra.
Final score, Arsenal 1, Liverpool 5. Up for that, Arsenal! Up for that! Shut up! We shall not be moved, Josie. We're gonna win the Premier League. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. Well played, Evan! Absolutely phenomenal, Redman. Absolutely phenomenal.
Ta-ra. And you'll never walk alone.